Oops, you messed up. Running around and you got caught. Whoops, you got messed. Oh, you got messed. You got caught. Oh,
Megan Trainor, anyways.
happy day today, guys. How's everybody doing?
Whoops, you messed up.
That's exactly it. Whoops, you
What?
messed up
You
indeed.
did. Exactly. That's fine. That's
What a
fine.
wild ride.
I heard that a whole bunch of us, like specific signs, are going into a different phase. I didn't read it all because like brain power is zero.
Yeah.
But Pluto is no longer in retrograde or something like that. So it's like for a lot
Yeah,
of
we're still in the whole timeline thing though. So if y'all feel off, even NASA has reported that things are weird. Which
things are weird.
yeah.
Wasn't there two moons like last week? It's been weird. It's been weird.
It's been insane. Like the energy drain, the just like
Yep.
confusion, like technology's been shit. Like there's just so much that's happened that
Yeah.
you're like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go back to bed and start this over.
Refresh. Refresh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is such an exciting episode because since Jessica was kind enough to make that lovely reel and encourage people to submit questions, now we have a nice full episode ahead of us of
Uh-huh.
answering all of your amazing questions that
Yes.
people have submitted through either our DMs or through our little link there in our bio.
Yeah. Super
And this is
excited.
ongoing. So if you don't have your question asked, or sorry, answered today, then you just know that we will always make sure they are done in an episode, but we just
Yep.
like to collect them a little bit more together so it's not just one. But like if there's a good couple, then we're like, yeah, no problem. Let's make an episode.
Exactly. Like, so we like to, fill it up. So yeah,
And it's
keep
free. So
submitting.
like, girl, just do
It's
your thing.
free.
Boy,
All you
do
have to do is tune in. We'll send in your questions, but then you just have to tune in for the answer. It's
I know.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to tease my one friend yesterday because I was like, she's like, I said admitted a question, but I didn't think that it got accepted. And I was like, well, it's anonymous, so I couldn't have told you if you did or not. It was just it would have fit in the episode. She's like, oh yeah. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
you are
Yeah.
so silly. But I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
it. Okay. So we
Mhm.
have a good chunk of I would you say there's 11
I have
questions?
seven on my form, and then I don't know how many you have. Some people messaged you
Or
directly. I didn't get anything,
I
but I also didn't promote it. So
what'd you say? Oh yeah, yeah, you're right.
I
No,
didn't
you
get any
didn't.
like
Oh, you were
directly, which is fine.
but you were the face of the reel, so I
I did.
wanted to
I was
have
like, I should just
some
do that quick. And I was like about to go to bed, and I'm like, I look like a haggard old bitch, but let's get on.
No, the people know us as being raw
What?
and absolute sillykins.
Sillykins. Sisterly silicon. Yeah.
Slisters.
Slitherkins. Okay, well,
Mhm.
anywho, let's get to it.
Yes.
Um, I'm gonna
So,
pull from two decks today, primarily tarot. My favorite. This is if anybody's had a
ooh,
reading with me, like you've seen this one because I beat the hell out of it. Angel
yeah,
Wisdom Tarot by Radley Valentine.
amazing. And that's so funny. And I'm using my trusty. I'm using my trusty that's also from Radley
Oh
Valentine,
my God.
Angel
Yes.
Power Tarot.
Mhm.
Um, because every single time, anytime I need any messages that I just need to come in clear, that is my deck. And I love all of my decks, but like, dang, that's my special one.
That's my
However,
deck. This is my
still
deck.
not
Like, look
breaking
at
my
it.
rule.
So
Oh, nice.
so
It's weathered. It's
it's
well
seen
loved.
so many things,
Mhm.
but it's like, yeah.
It's gone through some shit. When I'm still not breaking my rule though of a different deck every week because we'll still do our like collective read at the very end.
Yeah.
And that deck will be my Buffy the Vampire Slayer deck.
Oh, I'm excited. That'll be good.
And I had to tell Jess, I was like, I actually, before I even made this thing, I don't even know how many decks I have, and I have exactly 40. So I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit. That worked out
Yeah.
quite well.
That worked out. Little did you guys know that this is episode 16, so you still have a good chunk of our season to see all the decks.
So many
So
decks
fun.
to see. It's crazy. I know looking, I was like, wow, okay. I had a shopping problem once upon a time where I was like, I need this deck and this
I
deck too. And
I
this
think
deck.
we all did where it was like, I want all the decks. And like I have a whole bunch of them, but there's definitely, I mean, I think they're less available where I am. That
Mhm.
probably helps the situation. But otherwise, I was like, let's go to the witchy shops. And I'd be like, la da 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 da.
Oh, I know.
Had
Well, and
everything.
I'd like love to support people where I'm like, I don't know what I need, but I think I need another deck. I think I need a book. I think I need these things.
Exactly. Okay. So do you want to start with your list?
Sure. Well, yeah, I'll do a
Matter.
question from mine, and then
Sure.
we'll do a question from yours, and then we'll
Sure.
kind of go back and forth, and then there will
Perfect.
be some multi questions that we'll still just do. Like what Jessica and I haven't decided to do today from the amount of questions is we're going to pull one card each
Yeah.
for each question.
Yeah.
So that way you get like a little mini reading from both of us for your question.
Yeah. Because I know that sometimes, like, well, we read differently, but I mean, usually it's intuitively sometimes the same, but also different,
Mhm.
right? So
That's the
perspective
thing.
and the cards will tell us each different things, right? So
Exactly. And really, at the end of the day, you just take what resonates and leave the rest.
exactly. Do not make it fit.
That's the thing. And there will be some things that are read today that you just need to know the information. It may not
Yeah.
apply right now, but
Yeah.
you just need to know it so you have it in the back of your mind.
Yeah. PSA, like, yeah, exactly. Just keep it in mind, if anything.
Mhm.
The other thing that I always say, oh my God, whenever I like start my like little spiel, I like completely blank on my brain. Okay, so what did we talk about? The things that come out are going to be things like, yes, we are specifically asking questions in that, but
Mhm.
sometimes it's going to be the things that need to come out, not necessarily what you want to hear. So sorry, but also if something's come out that may feel negative, I always say don't take it as a negative, take it as like a warning that your spirits are like, hey, like pay attention to this. Like,
Yeah,
great question, but like pin it to the side because there's something else that you need to work on first. So
that's
um
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, like Jessica said though too, going back to don't make it fit because even though that answer, that card is coming to you that you're like, what does that have to do with my question?
Yeah.
It may be trying to come through as your guides being like, why aren't you asking about this?
Exactly. And like there might be something else that you should, like I said, address that first
Mhm.
before the latter. Anyways, so
Yeah,
hmm.
love it. Amazing. So yes, even though the people who had DM'd me, I know who their names are, we're still only going to just do initials.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Um,
know anybody. So
and that's okay. So for the first person on my list from JD, her question was just tell me, I just want to know what the cards say about love. So I
about
was like,
love for JD.
yeah, love for JD.
Cool. What do they say about love for JD?
What's going on for her? I got that song stuck in my head. Whoops, you missed that.
Right. Love for JD. Okay. First things first, when I'm like kind of focusing in there, I kind of got like the sign of like it kind of looked like a bar graph. I know that sounds really stupid. Actually, I do I have a pen? I can draw it. Anyways, I just saw like what looked like a line graph. So you know what I mean? Like you kind of start at the bottom and it's like a graph. I don't know.
Mhm.
To find a pen to talk with more than just like this. Fine. So I don't know. I don't like I said, we've just been trying. You see it, you say it.
Yeah, you see it, you say it is right. Come on, my card friends. I would like one of you to pop out, please. Okay, thank you. Okay, so the card that shot out. Ooh, it's a good one. The Magician.
Ooh,
New
okay.
beginnings, manifest the life that you want. What you need will magically appear. So I'm going to do a
Yeah.
quick little deep dive to see if you need any extra guidance from this card here. You have the magical touch of the angels on your side. New projects that you start will be very successful. You have all the resources you need. So when it comes to, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not going to miss out anything on anything. Um, okay, so when it comes to this card here, this archangel will provide you assistance in the form of guidance and support of people or a windfall of abundance. Anything is possible, but in order to receive this help, you must confidently take action. You must move forward with your plans in a way that displays to others and to yourself that you have no doubt to your upcoming success. So you've been prepared for this moment in your life. The road ahead is safe and sure. So when it comes to love, the magician saying like successful beginnings and you can manifest what you want. At this time, I would say if you want a certain quality in someone, that's what you should be manifesting. Like if you want this person to be loving, great sex, if you want them to be like little things that you love. Like if you want someone to contact you every single day and every morning to be like, good morning, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Or if you want them to meet your love languages, like that you just connect right away. Like this is the best time to connect with yourself to be like, what are my needs? What do I want my needs to be met? But also, how can they complement my life?
Yeah.
And then once you have that written down, or however you like to manifest, then you let it go. And that's when it'll come through.
Yeah. Give the universe something to do
Yeah.
as well, right?
Loves task.
Love,
Loves.
love it. Okay. Mine is the Eight of Cups. The need to
Mm.
move on, seeking more than life than what you're experiencing, a spiritual quest, choosing to make big life changes, a change in priorities, leaving home. So if you're watching on YouTube, JD, this is kind of what the card looks like. But the first thing I saw was the head, and it was
Ooh.
kind of like when I'm thinking or feeling this card, it's like the pondering of like, did I take enough with me? Was there something that I should have brought forward with me? And that could be like the call back. Do you know what I mean? And it's not that you necessarily need to turn around and go get anything. I know this is all like metaphorical, like to the card and like the leaving of the situation, but changing direction. And
Mhm.
I think it's really important to be like, hey, I'm going to move forward. Um, we'll always have memories, right? We'll always have the memories that we can visit. Um, but if your heart is still tied to something, maybe I don't know, dig into that first. Like it just seems like there's some hesitancy in going forward. That's like how I feel right now. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
hesitant to even say anything because I'm like, whoa, because that's how it feels.
Mhm.
Um, but like I said, I think life is you are going forward. I think that is totally fair. But I think
Mhm.
that's you're hesitant. Like I said, I don't know. That's just what I feel. Like I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd be totally wrong. But
Me.
oh, anyways,
That's good to know. I
like
appreciate
big
the
life
message.
changes, right? So there could be like a whole bunch of shit happening right now. But yeah.
Totally. Neat. Oh, good. Well, JD, if you
Okay.
ever want to let us know what you thought of that message, that would be
Totally
amazing.
cool. Sorry, man. Hope it works. No idea.
Yeah, you're hesitant. You're hesitant to make big changes, but the big changes are a good thing. That's kind of what
Yeah.
I got out.
Yeah, I think change is beautiful. And like life is what happens when you're uncomfortable. That is my like motto. I say it all the time. And sometimes you have to go through those tough questions to like and feel uncomfortable in order to grow. So
Yeah. And you know what? Everyone wants it to be easy, but
yeah.
the universe and this person that you want to have love with doesn't know what you need because you don't know what you need. So
I think that's part of it. It's like,
yeah,
oh, maybe. It's like, okay,
I don't know. I just want to be
when you're
loved here.
ready,
I don't know what I
when
would be.
yeah, when you're ready for it, go in. When Brittany was kind of talking about her, her card, I was thinking of other like kind of cards that come out when I
Yeah.
think of that. I'm like, oh, I think of my blueprint card, and it's like manifesting, but it's like writing out your plan. And if your plan includes love in the next 5 years, well, then that's something to focus on. But like in the
Yeah.
long game, right? Again, is it at the top of your list? Is maybe it's what you want, but is it what you need right now?
That's it.
Anywho, I
Exactly.
don't know.
I love it. It's perfect. Take
Yeah.
what you need. Yeah.
At the end of the day, we don't know.
We don't, no, it's not that. It's just the we are the people that the spirit decide to give messages
Well, I think
to.
we're translating too. Do you know what I mean? Like we're interpreting what we're being shown and felt, right? Yeah.
Amazing. So what's the next question, Jeff?
So, this one left just a first name. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. I don't know what's happening. How does this work? Okay, here we go. Okay. So, there is, okay, hold on. This one is a multi question.
Mhm.
This one left a real name, but it just says Christine. So I don't know.
Okay, we'll just leave
So there's Sarah, 1, 2, 3. So I mean, we can kind of see how it goes. We'll start with the first one, I suppose.
it. Okay,
Um,
that's good.
so will going to school be a good choice for me, or will it dampen my career success? Or sorry, my current success in my career. So, will going to school be a good choice for me, or will it dampen my current success in my career? Okay. Immediately, like, no. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, but it's like, no, it won't. But like, I understand what do you deem as success? Mm,
That's a fair point too, because really
right?
when it comes to learning anything new, it is always going to impact and influence where you are currently, and
Mhm.
most often in a positive way.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
curious to see what the
Um, yeah, I pulled a great card for you, Christine. Wishes
yeah.
come true. Your dreams become reality. A magical time of life. Good fortune. Faith in the universe that all will be well. It's like this is a
Oh,
fantastic card. Again, if you're looking on YouTube, it's basically the genie, and he's like standing in between all these beautiful chalices filled with opportunity, and it's like everything this person has manifested or wanted is here and available, and it's only looking up. So I would say yes, absolutely yes. Especially if it's something you want to do. Brittany and I always talk about the full body hell yes. It's like
yeah,
if your body's telling you to do it, then you should probably do it.
that's exactly it.
Yeah,
Because really, like your body is your intuit, like it is your intuition. Like it
yeah,
is a big part of what it's going to have, showing you what's going to happen, what's going to be the best for you, best route for you.
yeah.
Okay, so the card I have. Ooh, I got yeah, the situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So,
Yeah. Move
what?
forward. That's definitely the, like I said, I don't think it's about, again, not like moving on. It's about
Oh,
starting a new chapter,
that's
right?
exactly it. Yeah, you probably saw this time coming and been welcoming it. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. It's possible that you have a sense of sadness, but this card more often brings with a great sense of relief. If you've been struggling, the worst is over now. So let go of what you've been holding on to and have faith that your angels will walk with you into the beauty of a brand new dawn. So, like you're pushing too hard. You have to free yourself from a dependency, putting the past behind you. So, even putting those past fears of just like, oh, I'm gonna be sacrificing this, or I'm not gonna be good. This is gonna be starting something brand new. Like, am I really making the best decision for myself? You have to
Mhm.
let go
Yeah.
of the past self is telling you, so that way you can actually be open to receiving. Again, just like our first card, you have to be open to receiving what is best for you.
Yeah.
And if you have the continued fear of like, is this going to impact my business negatively? Is this really
Yeah.
what's for me? Having all of that fear daunting, then that's really gonna affect what you're doing. Because if you do go into school with all that fear, I think it will impact everything
Yeah.
negatively because that's what you're thinking about.
Yeah, exactly. It feels very like financially driven. I feel like right now you might be like financially stable, and it's like changing that focus might like rift the balance a little bit. But then I'm reminded like, okay, but you prepared for this. Do you know what I mean? That's what it feels like is I've prepared for this and I've got to spend the money. Do you know what I mean? Like I saved for this. Why wouldn't I invest in this? So that's what
Yeah.
it feels like. Anyway, so
Yeah.
cool.
Sweet.
Um, okay, another one from her is what do I need to do to release money struggles? So what do I need to do to release money struggles? Interesting. Like, because I literally was like, it feels financial.
Yeah, no kidding, honestly. Okay,
But then
what
also, again, if it's like, if it's like that's your main source of income. Anyways, we're gonna go to cars. What do I
but
do?
the craziest thing when it comes to like manifesting or even like wanting abundance to happen, the stronger and the harder that you hold on to money, the less you're gonna get because you're holding on
Exactly.
to it too. You have to let it go, knowing that it's gonna be paid back. It's going to come
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. So,
I got it. Ah, your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire.
yeah.
Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. That is
Yeah.
hilarious.
That's funny. I got, wait, are you sorry, you're reading something still? You
Wouldn't
good?
mind. I'm just gonna
Oh,
quickly go
okay. Yeah, no, it's fine. I wasn't sure if you did.
Yeah, free yourself from this form of self-punishment by turning the power of positive th for turning to the power of positive thinking. Ask your angels for nights of restful sleep and pleasant dreams. Refocus your thoughts on the outcomes that you're hoping for. So it's just, yeah, like of course there's stress. Of course you're questioning your past choices, but it's always the darkest before the dawn.
Mhm.
So knowing that with money, that worry is unnecessary. The harder that you hold on to it, the less you're gonna get.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, interesting. Because so I pulled, what is this, the Jester of Wands. So it says conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions. Walk away from the drama unless a situation is really worth your time. Then stand up for yourself. Very ambitious people. So, I mean, if there is somebody that you are having to like negotiate with in regards to spending this money, maybe, that's maybe what it feels like. And it's like, hate the word compromise. It's
Yeah.
don't compromise. Again, this is your future. This is going to better yourself. So if you are having that maybe like, not conflict, but like a disagreement with like family members or, a spouse or something, do you know what I mean? And just like they don't see the alignment there, they're not aligned with you on this, stay persistent and stay, really strong and rooted in what you're pushing for. So
Mhm.
if it is like a big spend, right? I know we're still kind of stuck on the first question there, like how do you release money troubles? And maybe that is part of it. Maybe it is somebody's got the different spending habit than you. So
Right.
alignment needs to happen. Like you guys either need to really sit down and like budget, or like I said, it's walk away from drama unless the situation is really worth your time. Then stand up for yourself. Make a point of either separate bank accounts, make your own stuff work for you,
Mhm.
right? If so and so or yourself, you want to spend your money, the same way, then spend your money your way, but be prepared that there's consequences with that too, right? So, um,
100%.
yeah. Anyways, stand up for what you want. I'm just gonna see. I think she sent one more. Ready?
I am so ready.
Should I move forward with my IVF embryos, or will trying naturally work for us soon? Okay, perfect. Interesting. Okay.
Fertility. Hmm.
Babies are so tough, man.
You know what's cool? I just found this on, or sorry, I didn't just find it myself. I had a buddy who sent it to me on Instagram. There's this woman who that her main thing is to connect with spirit babies, the babies that were coming to your life in one way or another, even if you didn't get to meet them in this life. So
Yes, that's
it's
nice.
neat. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Okay, I got ego, the illusion of being trapped. Accept responsibility for your situation and then make choices that support your path to happiness, addiction, or unhealthy habits. The term obsession is coming right now. And I think, I mean, obviously, this is something that is going to be at the forefront of your brain. And I do not blame you for that. Like, I think this is a real situation that people don't really talk about,
Yeah.
infertility and everything, right?
Yeah.
Um, I can feel it's quite consuming for you at the moment as well, which I think can hinder a lot of our growth personally. Um, Again, like do not blame me for that. It is a consuming thing. Do you know what I mean? I've never personally struggled with infertility, but I've, been around people who have, and I respect that it is something that it bombards your every day and
Yeah.
sometimes every moment of that day, right?
Yeah.
Of course, it's easy for me to sit here and tell you, oh, just like break the chain. But I do
Mhm.
think it's like it's okay to have support
Mhm.
and to make sure that you've got the right supports in place.
Mhm.
Accept responsibility for your situation and then make choices that support your path to happiness.
Mhm.
So I think that's kind of something to remember there is okay, like if your options are there, then you should explore those options, right? And I'm like to put your happiness at the priority here, right? But make sure that you're happy. The end result, whatever it is, needs to be, you should not sacrifice your happiness.
Yeah. And really at the end of the day too, bringing a child into this world is a giant game changer for yourself, for your own mental health, for your partner's
Yeah.
mental health, for
Yeah.
your relationship together,
Yeah.
for financial, for everything. It's going to
Yeah.
blow up your life.
It does. Yep.
It's one of those things that like just make sure that you're doing it because you want to, and it'll still make you really happy, even
Yeah.
though like everything will change. But as long as you're
Yeah.
okay with everything changing, then that's okay.
Exactly. I think it's part of it is like making peace with the situation every way. But I did
Yeah.
just notice like there's a man with his sword that like breaks your chains. I mean,
Ooh.
is it so bad to try naturally?
Well, that's
You
it.
know what I mean? But have
Yeah.
fun. I think that's part of it is like, you
Yeah.
know, make sure you're having fun as well.
Yeah. Well, and so it's wild that you got such a clear card. My card, however, brings us right back to where we were for the previous two questions, saying an excellent opportunity will be offered to you, scholarships or the pursuit of education, time to get to work. So it's interesting that my cards are saying they're shifting the focus back to don't let that be your main priority. Focus on your schooling, the working, focus on that. Let that be where your focus is. And then, and again, intuitively speaking, then not heavily stressing about
Yeah.
conceiving will hopefully then it'll happen when it needs
Yeah.
to.
I think that's
So,
totally fair to assume like in like that it's like okay, like
yeah.
focus on something else for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, because it says, like, in terms of a situation, an excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Educational interests should be pursued, and scholarships are likely. Advice
Mhm.
you can count on, and solid solutions to your concerns will be offered. You may adopt a new interest or passion. Time to get to work. In terms of people, a youth who loves to learn and enjoys academic challenges, someone who is happy to be alive and sees endless possibilities, reliable, clever, insightful, and balanced. So the additional meanings are getting more education or training, ending procrastination, pursuing a new challenge. So in
Yeah.
my card, it's very much just like that's amazing, but focus where you need to focus right now, and
Yeah.
that'll be a bonus.
Yeah.
That can't be your main focus right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
There you
even
go.
though that may not be exactly what you wanted to hear,
But yeah,
that's what the
exactly.
cards are saying.
And that's what they're saying.
Yeah, don't shoot the messenger.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're just the catalysts here.
Exactly. Yeah. We're just yeah. Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
so question on my end here from EO. What's in store for me for the rest of the year?
What's in store for EO? Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So there's gonna be like lots of like pockets of quiet because we're both like are quiet, quiet
We're
shufflers.
both we're both like thinking, yeah, you're no one's missing out on anything, but
You're not
I'm
missing
sure
a thing.
well, I'm sure no one wants to hear me sing Megan Trainor's whoops for the next.
I mean, who knows? They do tune in. Okay.
Ooh, I'm excited
Okay.
for
The Knight
card.
of Cups.
Ooh.
Romantic, flirtatious, introspective, fickle, falling in love, being swept off your feet, a sudden love affair, a lack of balance in a relationship, situations or topics that make your heart flutter, a love of art and poetry.
Oh,
Like I just feel like it literally does feel like swept off your feet. So there's like a what do
that
you
looks
want
like
to what is
Fabio from those
Fabio? I
like
was like, what's his name? Fabio on a white horse and he's holding a chalice with water. And now it's like, whoa, it's like all of a sudden we're moving.
holy
I mean,
shit.
so it could be like a little slippery slope for you. Do you know what I mean? In terms of like, it's gonna like go from 0 to 100, but it'll be serious and it'll be fun. It'll be romantic. It'll be like
That's very
exciting, giddy. I got
good.
really giddy reading that for you.
Yeah. Ooh, I love that. That's good. Well, and it's nice to the my cards are also just like, hey girl, hey, because mine
Mhm.
is prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. You've made some good choices, and now your ship is coming in. As you
Good.
wait for it to dock, it's an excellent time to consider your next steps. What's your long-term plan? What's your next adventure? What actions are required to make this endeavor a reality? You
Yep.
may need to travel. You need to review your options while you keep your enthusiasm high. You've done
Yep.
the work and it'll bring fantastic results, so you don't have to worry. If
Yep.
it's If it takes a little while for you to get a return on your financial or energetic investment, just have patience. So
Nice.
there's an expected outcome on this. So I feel like not only is there love coming, but there's money coming.
Yeah, it feels like really exciting,
Yeah,
whatever it
like
is. Do you
big,
know what I mean?
big fucking moves are
Big
happening. And
stuff, but like fun. It's gonna be
yeah,
really
it's
fun.
going to be so good, which is amazing because like,
Keep us posted on that. I want to know
yeah,
all about it.
yeah, we gonna know. We need to we need someone to
No,
tell us, okay?
we
You
need
know?
follow up. We need to have actually, you know, what we should do for people who we've read their things.
Yeah.
Can you please, like, I might even create another Google Doc and be like, hey, this was the result. I want to know all the results. That's like a really good thing to do is like results tracking. Anyways,
Ooh,
because I mean, like, I get we don't know, but like we'd love to like know how things turn out. So,
yeah.
yay!
Yay. Good.
Yay for
Well,
you!
so exciting. We're excited to see what that the rest of the year ends up actually happening for you because there's some pretty exciting messages for you. Yeah, like
Yeah,
literally in mine, there's just like a woman like with her luggage looking towards the ship, being like, "Let's go, let's
fucking
keep doing
go.
things."
Let's fucking go. Isn't that what
Let's
it is?
go. Yeah, yeah.
Fucking go.
I
Alrighty. Are
love
you ready for my next one?
that. I am.
Okay, so for MM, I'm considering a divorce. How my future will look like if I divorce my husband and how it will look if I stay with him. Obviously now he is in the process of change in therapy. Thank you. So I'm just going to reread that. I'm considering a divorce. How my future will look like if I divorce my husband and how it would look like if I stay with him. Obviously, now he is in the process of change in therapy. Thank you. Okay. So, kind of a versus like, okay, she's considering divorce if she stays or goes.
Right. Yeah. Should she stay or should she go? If
She does stay.
either, what will her life look like? So, messages coming through clear as you can for advice for her or him, MM. Or, well, yeah, it could be
I
either.
don't know. I don't know. It husband was involved anyways, but I mean that's
It could be anything.
MM.
So for mine, it says this situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. I'm just going to do a deeper look into that real fast here. Stop and reconsider if the actions you're planning are worth your time and energy. You may very well win the day, but there's a strong possibility that there won't be much to celebrate in the end. Ask your angels if there are other more uplifting paths you might follow. There's a lot of negative energy coming from the people involved in the situation that doesn't match your vibration. Consider releasing your attachment to the outcome as too draining. Make more optimistic plans, even if things didn't turn out the way you'd hoped. Value what you've learned and try again with improved information. So, for that, what I feel is you're thinking too much of like what's my life going to look like if either happen, and you want to know that it's going to be okay either way, but you're
Yeah.
not going to know that. You have to kind of either commit to a decision that is going to be the best for
Yeah.
yourself.
For you. That's how
Where
I'm
do you see
feeling
yourself in
too.
5 years? Where do you see yourself in 1 year? Are you going to have the same conversation with yourself, asking for guidance in a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Or do you feel that you already know the answer? You just want to be told what to do.
Just want to be told. Exactly. There was a quote I had heard, and I wonder who said this. I gotta remember who said it.
Mhm.
And now I have not looked at my card yet. Let's just be clear on that. Before I read it. But it
Yeah.
was if you feel like you've overstayed with this certain relationship, the
Yeah.
only like if you realize today that today's the day that doesn't work, the only thing worse than deciding to leave today is deciding to leave tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's this, it does not serve you anymore if that is the case, right? Oh my God. This was for people watching. This is the card reading.
Well, oh my God.
That's the Ten of
Looks
Swords. That's
pretty
it.
clear.
Girl, you're done. Okay, so it says the
You're
end.
fucking out. You've already left.
You've already left. I think that's what I mean. I'm like, I feel like it's like leave now. You're done.
Yeah,
You've,
like
you've,
you've
you've
packed
given
your
it your
shit.
all.
Just go.
Your
Yeah.
person, your partner at this time is obviously having to do some. own self-work there. But the card itself, okay. Sorry, like literally, I can't even plan these. The end of a
That's
situation that brings relief, sadness, or both. The opportunity for new happiness, a weight off your shoulders, the end of an addiction, and a melodramatic reaction. If you need somebody to just tell you, it's time for you to move on. I'm going to
yeah,
tell you that now. That's what everything is saying. That's what how I feel is it's done now. And I
yeah,
think maybe everybody else is beating around the bush because they're waiting for you to see how you feel. It's time. It's
yeah,
time because you're not making yourself any happier by dwelling on it. You're waiting for somebody to tell you bluntly, it's time to file. It's time to
yeah,
consider the next steps in divorce. Okay.
yeah.
We love you.
Yeah, sorry
That
to
like bringing
that's
that serious, but I can like, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
it's and like I don't know who this person is.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
either.
And it is kind of what, like we're not saying this because we know your situation because we
No,
don't.
we don't.
We're just
Yeah,
we're just what the cards are saying and what our gut feelings are is if you have to ask the question, you're already done.
exactly. You're already done. Or like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You're already literally like you've packed your bags.
This girl
You're
is out. She's like,
the
bye. I'm
girls, the door is
already done.
open. She's like,
Yeah.
here's your swords. Keep all your
Yeah,
swords. I don't want
here's
them.
all your
I've got
fucking
everything I
swords.
need.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, literally have turned your back already to be like, I'm not trying again. You're done.
Literally, like I could not have pulled a better card for you.
No, that was
It's
perfect.
time. It's time to go.
It's time.
Anyways, okay. I love
Okay.
you.
Yeah, we love you. We love you though. We're
I
sorry.
love you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Okay. So I have one from RT.
Cool, cool, cool.
Um, will there soon come a time when my life will be filled with daily companionship of a really good life partner, better health with less worries, connection to family, and just general ease in life? So it's
Okay.
kind of like, when will things get easier and seem to like, when will I have, it's like it's a jumbled question, but it's more of like I need things to be easier. I need to know that my person is coming. I need to know that everything's going to be okay.
Yeah. Okay. She's ready. They're ready for happiness and
Yeah,
contentment
they
and
are
love
ready.
and support.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So, like, feel like I haven't pulled it. Do you know what I mean? When you pull one, you're
I
like, no,
I
where did
I put mine if you want, I can go first.
you? Yeah.
Okay. So mine is a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So I'm just going to bring it up here. Where are we here? Okay.
Oh,
You've
pardon.
come up with a wonderful new idea. Insight that has previously eluded you shines upon a situation or problem. Now the way forward is clear to you and you can move full steam ahead. There's an opportunity here to do things in an entirely new way. Give attention to the details in your plan of action, but also keep an eye on the big picture. There could be a bumpy start, but don't let that deter you from continuing to move forward. Clear up any communication problems with others. Don't allow misunderstandings to fester. Get to the truth of the matter. So additional meanings are: be honest with yourself, look for the silver lining, and don't give up. I think the biggest message out of this card is you need to be honest with yourself, because yes, you want life to feel easy. You want a companion. You want um, better health. You want a connection with family better. And like when it says the communication problems, maybe that's family, maybe that's friends, maybe that's work. But being honest with yourself first, being like, okay, what is the root here? What is all of this saying? What am I not being completely honest with myself
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
If I'm getting from that.
Yeah. Okay. I have to like quickly just like pull out. Actually, I can just tell you as well. So I was shuffling
Mhm.
and I'm like, shuffle, 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 as I do. And a card from a previous, literally like previous reading from this evening came out.
Oh,
I was like,
interesting.
that can't be right. I'm
Right.
gonna read. Okay, because okay, okay. So I pulled this card. It was this card, which is Sorry, it's the Five of Wands.
Oh,
Conflicts
huh.
with others caused by opposing opinions, walk away from the drama unless the situation is really worth your time, then stand up for yourself, very ambitious people. Okay, so that was the first card that came up. And I was
Okay.
like, no, we can't. Like, I'm moving past this one because they're just like, I just pulled this card. I'm sure it's not for this person, but you know what, whatever. So I did my other shuffle, my thing. Well, then
Mhm.
this card comes out, right? This one again, the Ten of
In-
Swords. Exactly.
Interesting.
The end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both, the opportunity for new happiness, a weight off your shoulders, the end of addiction, and a melodramatic reaction. And I'm like, we just fucking pulled this card. There's no fucking way.
What
So,
the?
so then I was like, okay, like obviously I am like looking for an answer that I'm not getting an answer to. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that's like it's frustration. And it's like, so this is again, this is how I'm interpreting this because I finally pulled a card that's different from the last cards because those were included in my shuffles. And I was like, oh, it's like I'm getting frustrated because it's not the answer that I want. So that could be like the reflection of how you might be feeling is that like again that your whatever you're viewing this kind of relief or comfort isn't coming in the way that you expected. The last card that I pulled here is the Four of Pentacles, I think. Four of Pentacles. Oh, Four Swords, sorry. Insights that come from meditation, the need to rest or take a vacation, allow yourself more time before making a decision, mental exhaustion, get more sleep. So this was the card that I like have finally felt rest on because like literally, and if you saw me on YouTube, I was literally shuffling. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm like, oh, frustrated because again, it's like it's not what I wanted. Nope, this can't be right. Nope, this can't be right. And it's like not accepting the right answer, not accepting any answer because it seems like nah, that can't be it. So take that as a sign to step back and again, kind of readdress what this looks like to you. What does
Mhm.
success? What does rest? What does love and companionship look like?
Well, that's exactly it. Because,
Yeah.
for someone who wants, who like with what their messages are, is to have, a good life partner, better health, connection to family, general ease. I keep thinking in my mind, do you think for sure that a partner will make it better?
That's what I mean. Like I just feel like it's like, oh, but it's not cookie cutter. And it's like, I don't think
It's
you're cookie
not.
cutter at all. Right. I
Ooh,
think I think your like your design for this kind of contentment is different. But I think you
yeah.
don't know what it is yet. I think that's part of it as well.
That's it too, is you have to be honest with yourself. You have to like, is this actually what you want? Because maybe the
Yeah.
reason why it come into that cookie cutter setting is
Yeah.
because you don't, maybe that isn't actually what you want, but you want certain things because that's what makes sense. That's what you're used to. That's what you want. You see it
Yeah.
others and you think that's what I want. It looks good. That's what I want.
Yeah.
But being honest with yourself first, being like, what truly actually makes you happy?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I think that's
interesting. Don't hate us. We love you.
yeah. Thank you for your question. Anyways, I hope it helped. Okay, we got another one here.
Okay.
Okay, so Kaylin, I think. Kaylin.
Okay.
Um, yeah. Is a new job on the horizon? For
Ooh.
Kaylin. Okay.
All right. New job. Let us take a
All right.
look.
Ugh. New job on the horizon.
Oop. All right. Ooh, mine is time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. This is the Empress card. I
Ooh.
like it. So it's encouraging you to create. Your artistic talents along your nurturing instincts gives you the ability to manifest beautiful and amazing works.
Mhm.
Think of this card as representing Mother Nature, the Empress of creativity. Your plans will flourish and grow as long as you give them your devoted attention and love. If your focus is upon family matters such as relationships, children, or pregnancy, you can be assured of happy outcomes. Likewise, like your career endeavors will also prove successful. Your interest in beautiful, luxurious, or artful pursuits is well rewarded at this time. Concerns regarding physical or emotional well being fade away. While your ability to nurture others is wonderful, don't forget to also lovingly care for yourself. So yeah, time to move forward. Prosperity, a gift with growing plants and gardens, motherhood, determination to get things done. That's so fucking funny because I know this person and I no right now, she's probably just like, Brittany, don't. Brittany, don't. Don't.
Brittany, do.
Don't. So, if you know, you know. There, Kaylin. But anyway, sending love and light. I love you.
Okay, this is my, oh God, what card did you pull? Sorry.
The Empress.
Okay, I got the Nine of Pentacles, but she's like a badass fucking bitch. Oh, I love her. Enjoying the fruits of your labors, hard work that has led to a luxurious life, buying yourself something special, happily and successfully self-employed, enjoying your solitude. When I see her, I'm like, look at all the shit I've accomplished behind me. Like, look at
Yeah,
all this beauty that I've
you did it.
manufactured and nurtured, and I'm proud of
Mhm.
it. So, okay, so your question is a new job on the horizon? I don't know. You tell me. You want to
Yeah,
do
girl,
what you
you look
love
like you've
and
already
get
figured it
paid
out.
for it? Is
What
it
do
a
you want to
job?
do? You'll do great.
That's what I mean. I'm like, is it a job if you love what you do and you never have to work a day in your life? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, if your job really isn't that hard and you're just living your best life, then
I
freaking
don't know about that, but I think it's like I said, like just are you enjoying yourself or whatever this new thing is? Will you consider it work? I mean, that's what
that's
I mean.
true.
I'm like, that's where I'm feeling is like,
That's true. Yeah, if there's something new on the horizon, will it work out?
yeah,
Seems that
because even
way.
though a job is easy, doesn't mean it's fun, right? Yeah, it's easy
Oh,
money,
you're right.
whatever happens to be, right? So yeah, I
Close
could
your
cut that, but will my cup get filled? Whereas that feels like I said, I'm like, sounds like we could do something that we want to do and like, oh, and we actually get paid for it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, which makes sense because if there's a new job, if she's mentioning, is there a new job on the horizon? Very well could be if you want it, but it all depends. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready to want to do something different or something that's going to expand your interest? And like it could be like I don't know. I guess it's so funny. I just keep coming back to like all like the nurturing words where it's like nurturing and motherhood and womb. And I'm like, oh my God. I feel
I know
like,
you said that you know this person, so remember,
no. So I'm not going to say much else, but I just
make sure
feel
you're feeling it. You're feeling it and not getting hopeful. Where's your ego? Check your ego,
that's it.
Rich
That's
Nanny.
with that's the thing.
Check
With
it.
all the words, with all the words that are coming through, she can just take with that what she needs.
Yeah,
So it's just interesting.
it's interesting. Like I said, I don't know this person or like really, do you know what I mean? But yeah.
I don't know
Um,
everybody on there. I just knew from people that said, yes, I did the thing. Like, oh,
Oh,
great.
good. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Okay, very good. Do you want to do some more? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I have one more on my end
Let's do it. Okay.
from
Okay.
JA. There's a new job prospect, but I just need advice on it.
Okay,
So
cool.
I would say, is it a good idea? Like from her question, maybe is it a good idea? Is is there any advice out there that she needs to know about it?
Okay. Okay. I feel like I do a lot of career readings when it comes down to things like this. So
Mhm.
very few things come down to like love. It's like all about career. I find all of my readings
Okay.
seem about career, which I don't mind, like whatever, but
That's funny though.
okay. So advice on a new
I have a card that jumped out already. So I will go first as you concentrate.
before you do, I just saw like a rear view mirror. You know what I mean? I just have to
Ooh.
explain it before you go on. So like
Yeah.
when I'm kind of visualizing myself, like I'm like driving, I'm looking up, I can see myself in the rear view, but I can also see like obviously what's behind me. So keep that in mind. So be like,
I like it.
I mean,
Well,
anyways, one.
it's interesting that you say that because mine is like keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to the others. Experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. But it says like this is all about the big picture. There's a great deal to be done, but your job is to come up with the grand vision. Leave the details to something else, someone else. So very much like you said, like the review mirror, leave the details out of your way. There, you can't focus on the details. You
So
have to.
you're looking forward. Like I said, you are driving forward away from this.
Yeah, you can take risks because you have the experience and you know how to do so successfully. Those around you expect and want you to take the lead. Let your enthusiasm and natural charm shine through. Creativity is the key to a successful endeavor. Um, a magnetic or determined leader. This card is describing you. Someone with a broad vision who can motivate others to greatness, inspirational, generous, forceful, and ingenuous. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
Disingenuous, ingenuous, yeah.
Ingenuous? It's not disingenuous, and that's a negative word. Ingenuous.
That's a negative word. I don't know what ingenuous means, but I can look it up for you. My
It says
mouse is
dramatic, driven, and enthusiastic. It's just very much like a I can get things done and I can get things done the right way and they're going to be done this
yeah,
way and it's going to be great. But like, yeah, like
yeah.
additional meaning would be an investor with morals, genuine concern for the welfare of all, setting an example, unexpected money coming your way though. So I feel
Mhm.
for a new job prospect advice
Yeah,
is if this is a part of your bigger picture, then yeah, go for it.
yeah,
But if it's not, and there's so many details to work out that you're like, I don't know if this feels good, it's not time.
yeah, yeah. Whole body,
But
hell
it's
yes.
got the money though, right? So it's a bad thing.
Yeah. Okay, and I have, okay, it's funny, financials. I got the 10 of Pentacles. Financial security for yourself and your family, inheritance or retirement, peace and contentment in life, honoring family traditions, pride in the family tree, passing on knowledge. The first thing that I saw here was like the playfulness kind of this. Now it's resembled by like a grandmother, say, or like an older woman and a younger boy, but like it's just the play, it's just enjoying it. And I think sometimes this is like a call to like, life is so, we take life so seriously that we shouldn't. Do you know what I mean? We should still make sure that we are enjoying it. So even though there's these big questions that do, make a big impact on our life, it's like at the end of the day, again, happiness should come first. um yeah, financial security for yourself and your family. So I don't think it's like necessarily a bad thing, this potential shift, but take pride in your decision.
Mhm.
That'll be it, because the decision is yours at the end of the day, right? But yeah, if it's going to bring you peace, if it's going to make you proud of yourself, then it's amazing opportunity. But
Yeah.
make sure that you're putting yourself first in that decision.
Yeah.
Don't chase
So
the coin. I think the coin will happen, or you know what I mean.
I like it.
Yeah, man. How we doing? It's got four more over here. Did you want
Perfect.
to do one more, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, what do you think? What do we have time for? Where are we at for time?
I have no idea.
I don't even know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I
I'd
don't
say
remember.
let's do one more. Let's do one
Okay,
more.
we'll do one more, and then any questions that aren't done today, you will be in the next episode.
Yes, please and thank you. Yes. Sorry, it is very late where I live. And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Bleh."
No,
Okay,
we want to make sure that we are still like, we want you to have the best energy from us too in the best readings.
exactly.
We don't want anyone to feel like, oh, they're just pulling to pull. We want to make sure you
Exactly.
feel.
You
We want
get
to
it.
make,
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so this one is from TT.
Okay.
Will I get the motivation to really commit to my personal well-being soon? Or when is the right time? Feels like I can't ever commit or motivate myself these days.
Okay.
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 Okay. Just feeling it out.
The first question, like I haven't reached a card yet, but like my intuition is just like, like of course, like for motivation, like is it going to be there? It's hard to say, but like if even if there was, would you even allow yourself the time to take care of yourself?
That's what it feels like. It's like, okay, I don't like motivation is like, well, what motivates you? Like,
Which
because
is funny.
it motivates, everybody's different. Do you know what I mean? What's going to motivate you? You
Yeah.
know?
Which is funny considering the card I pulled. It's wisdom and objectivity are important right now. Stay in your integrity. A situation calls for an honest and open communication.
Yeah.
Which sounds like it's a conversation you have to have honestly with yourself, being like, so speak your mind with confidence. The situation calls for honest and open communication. If you're uncertain of what to do, hire an expert. But while wisdom and objectivity are important right now, don't forget to weigh the emotional aspects of the
Hmm.
situation.
Yeah.
Make sure your actions are of your highest integrity. So like, yeah, like it's you have to
It-
get right to the point about it.
yeah. I think like as you kind of know with a card, it's like, okay, so let's get serious then about it. You don't like
Yep.
to be motivated and to be serious are not necessarily the two things, right? If you're going to take it seriously and,
Yeah.
really, there is no right time. The right time was
There's
yesterday.
no way to do things either.
There's no
We just
right
got,
way to do anything, right?
yeah,
Exactly. But if you were going to have this conversation with yourself either today, in a week from now, or in a month from now, would you rather start it sooner? And what does well-being look like to you,
that's
right?
exactly it. Like,
And what
does
kind
what
of professional,
mean?
right? Is it a personal trainer? Is it a therapist? Is it
That's
a
exactly it.
dermatologist? Do you mean like what's
That's exactly it.
well-being?
Like, what does that mean? Like, are you wanting to spend more time on yourself, period? Does that mean like, do you
Yeah,
want to go and like spend an hour for yourself every single day? Or
yeah,
do you
exactly.
want to allocate a certain amount of money to yourself every month that you're like, this is only for me.
Yeah,
It's for my needs. And
yeah,
I'm gonna book appointments for myself that are for my needs, and I'm not going to cancel them. There's
exactly. Yeah,
so many different things that someone could look at. And
yeah,
like, obviously it can be anything. For some people, to be dedicated to their well-being, like sometimes that's health, sometimes that's just health and
yeah,
wellness, and that could be
yeah,
counseling, that could be working out, that could be eating differently, that could be drinking more water, that could be just like more self-care things, or it could literally be like, what does my average day look like? Do I
exactly.
have
Yeah,
time to check in with my own brain, be like, how are we doing, or am I so
yeah,
focused on everything around me? So the
yeah. Because
you have to start with open communication with yourself first.
exactly. Like I said, like your question again reads, will I get the motivation to really commit to my personal well-being soon? Or when is the right time? Feels like I can't ever commit or motivate myself these days. One step at a time, is another big thing. I've got two cards in front of me because I had to. I haven't looked at them yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, it's like define well-being. And if you're, I want to be honest with you, again, like this is as you know, if you've listened to the podcast before, I'm a throat chakra lady and it comes out
Yeah.
as a lecture, and I'm so sorry. But it's like, get real with yourself. What do you want? Be selfish. Do you want to change the way your body looks? Okay, then say that.
Yeah.
Say it. Do you know
Just
what I
gotta put
mean?
it out.
You
Gotta put it
have
out
to
there.
put it out there. Exactly. If you want to change the way you think and how the health of your brain, then say it.
Yeah.
Make it, get it out there. Stop. Don't hurt. You're not gonna hurt your own feelings because you're already putting that weight on your brain anyways. Do you know what I mean? That's not helping this depressive state that you might be in.
Yeah.
Say what you mean to yourself. Obviously, don't be mean to yourself, but do you know what I mean? Like, but don't like this is an anonymous question, but yet you really couldn't say what you wanted to say,
Right.
right? And
Well, and
that
what
I'm
pops
sorry
up,
you
right?
couldn't feel like you could, and I want you to be able to express yourself.
Yeah. Well, and that's exactly, does go back down to throat chakra. Like, what
Yeah, I'm so
are you
sorry.
not
Like I said, I know it
saying?
sounds so mean, but like I said, like
What are
you
you not?
have
But
to.
that's the thing, like, what are you holding back saying that you want different?
What
And
does your personal well-being, what does that look like to you?
yeah, what does
Right?
that
And like I
mean?
said, be
Do you want
ruthless,
more baby? Does that
be
mean your
real with
body? Does
yourself.
that mean you want another baby? Does that want you, or what if you have babies or whatever?
Yeah.
Or like, do you want a different job? Do you want a different home life? Like, do you want a different house? Like, there's so
Yeah.
many different
What
things.
does it look like? Yeah. You have to
Yeah.
be real. Anyways, I'm sorry. Like I said, I always come out like such a bitch but that's when I know I'm like connected. I'm like, you need to hear this. You
Yeah.
need to.
That's the thing, right? But it's so funny.
I'm
Like, I
so
don't know
sorry.
why this popped in my head, but like again, going back to like the real trends where they're just like, say the weird thing, but like
Say the weird
maybe
thing.
you should. Maybe
You
you should.
should. Exactly. But that's what exactly it is. Like I'm like you're not being honest with yourself. Like I said, it's an anonymous form and you weren't honest. You still
That's
couldn't say what you wanted. Anyways, I'm
but we
sorry.
love you,
We
TT.
love you, TT. Okay, back to my cards here. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. The need to move on, seek more from life than what you're experiencing, a spiritual quest, choosing to make big life changes, a change in priorities, leaving home. I already pulled this fucking card again tonight, but like this is what I mean.
So funny.
Like, but it's
There's just
time to move on. This was the
yeah,
first card I pulled. This is the last card I pulled. It's so crazy.
wild. Okay, here we
Okay, and
go.
then this one. Protect what you've created, be prepared, never give up, ask your angels for help, environmental activism, and animal rights. This is a stand up, like I said, make yourself proud as
Well, that's
well.
stand up for yourself now then.
Stand up
Like
for yourself.
whatever changes you're wanting to make sure it's you wanting them and not somebody else.
Like I said, like I like again, like I can't get over the fact that again, you've already covered the notes. Fucking say what you want. And then fucking stand up for yourself. It's what's for you. It's yours. Take it.
Yeah. It's your life, man.
That's
It's your life.
it. Girlfriend,
Yeah.
whatever. Sorry,
Yeah.
TT. This is real tough love. But I'm
Yeah.
like, you have to. I'm really about it. So your spirits are like, girl, boy, I don't know,
Yeah.
TT.
We gonna get you. We
I'm
gonna
so
get you,
sorry.
understand, and we're gonna send the two crazy sisters your way to be like, wake up!
You
What
know
do
what?
you want?
Exactly. I'm either
It's
gonna
like
like be,
the
oh,
movie. What's that movie called? The Notebook, which is like, what do you want? I don't know what I want.
get in the water. Get in the water. Exactly. I don't think you've ever even seen The Notebook, have you?
I have seen the Notebook, Jess. I'm
I
not
don't know
that.
why. I was like, you've never even seen it. Don't say that.
I don't watch any. What is his name? Nicholas something rathers.
Sparks.
There you go. I don't watch. I haven't seen any of them except for when the Notebook
I
came out.
see. Okay, well, anyways, before we end off, TT, I love you, and I'm so
Yeah, we love you.
sorry that I had to
Love you.
give you that real mean conversation just then.
That
But
was hard.
you need to hear it. This is the mirror that you need. You need
Yeah.
this motivation.
Yeah.
And you know what? I hope that residual bits of this to other people who are listening or have made it through this far needed that conversation as well. If you
Yeah.
cannot fucking be truthful on an anonymous form that I'm not going to judge you for, you're hiding shit from yourself. Fucking be real with yourself.
Well,
I
that's
love
it.
you.
Because even if you put your full name, we're not going to say your full name.
No, God, no. And you didn't. But like I said, like
We
I
could have put a fake name for all you. Like it doesn't matter to us. We don't give a shit. As long as you know what
exactly
your question was.
feels like I can't ever commit or motivate myself these days. That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine.
Because that's
That's most
life. And
people.
you're not every day is everyone going to be absolutely committed to themselves. It's just
Exactly.
trying, and there's
Sometimes,
little
sometimes
ways.
even when you commit, life happens and you just your day is gonna look different. And like I said, what do you want? What does
Yeah.
commitment look like? God, I'm so sorry. This is so mean. I'm such a meanie. I love you. And I'm really flared up right now. I'm like, girl, calm down.
You're
Calm
like,
down.
JJ, message me privately.
Jessica Smash. Jessica mad.
Jessica smash. Jessica mad.
How I feel. So I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
But we
Okay.
love you. We love you and thank you for your question. And
I'm
thank you
so
everybody for your
sorry.
questions today. No, it's fine, Jessica. You're just gonna have to take a shower about it. It's fine.
I'm gonna have to go to bed after this, and my heart's like racing. I'm like, girl, you just like had a fight with like bad drivers, Jamie, and you're like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're not a bad driver, TT. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm so
Good.
sorry. This is
It's gonna
this
be
is what happens. What
the
happens.
tough love is not the worst also.
You know,
Because
so
sometimes people need to hear it.
it's
Even if
emotional.
it's
And
not
I feel emotional because I'm sure I might make somebody emotional. But that's good. That means we're breaking through.
but also if anyone wants to message us further to chat about anything, you could always do that.
No, and because it's no judgment. And if you want to just correspond with this anonymous form, that's fine too.
That's exactly it.
Send a wellness message.
Before we go, though, we want to do a quick collective read for the week.
Yeah.
So I have my Buffy the Vampire Slayer tarot deck and one shot out as I was shuffling. So we have got Temperance. Ooh.
Ooh.
I love this deck because every single one of the cards is obviously a character from the show. And if you haven't seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I feel sad for you, but also it's totally okay.
How are
So
you?
the card on this one is Joyce Summers, which is
Right,
Mars,
Joey.
which is which is
Marge's
what
mom.
I said Mars because Joyce, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why Joyce and Marcy and Buffy the Vampire Slayer are to be the same thing, but that's fucking
So
hilarious. Anyways, sorry, Temperance, Joyce Summers, Buffy the Vampire Slayer's mom.
Bofefe. Yep.
So the Temperance card, like a warm hug from a good mom, Temperance invokes comfort and the pursuit of a balanced living. Joyce was the stabilizing force who held her family together. She insisted that Buffy be allowed to do normal teenage girl stuff on top of her cosmic stabby duties. She is giving you a mom look that says, yes, you can go patrol the cemetery, but you need to have a good night's sleep and a balanced breakfast. Consider how you can blend all of your priorities, but also devoting the time to where it's needed. I like that actually. That's a nice
Very
message. I
good.
haven't heard in a long time. It's just like
Yeah.
she's holding two chalices, just like
Yeah.
make sure life feels balanced.
Balance.
If it
Exactly.
doesn't, why are your priorities in
Mhm.
one versus another? And how can you shift them to feel more comfortable?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joy Summers. I like. can't remember if I ever liked her as the mom on Buffy. I think I did in the first few seasons, and then when her sister came along, I was like, "What the fuck?" She was when Dawn came along, I was
You're
like,
done.
"Joy, excuse me?" Like, I did not like her. And then of
I know.
course there's like the one episode where she's like staring at the thing on her roof, and I was like, "This is a very different game." But
Yeah.
she gets
Well, the
possessed. I can't
series
remember.
in general was so fun. But
I might have
but
my own recovery process from that.
that's the thing. It's a bit of trauma from that show,
Bit of
but
trauma.
it's
Trauma,
good.
capital T. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Um,
Alrighty.
yeah.
We're getting into this. I got the scorpion.
Oh, stay. Oh, stay.
Scorpion. Where are we?
Scorpiano.
Scorpius Maximus. Hold on. Yes.
Scorpius Maximus.
Scorpius Maximus. Da-na-na-na-na. I'm just trying to find my way around Trudeau's card. Okay. Passionate, competitive, tend towards isolation. The scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes a scorpion's heat festers and they focus on an unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. The scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. When you're in balance, when you're in balance, you're wild and free and fierce. To bring into balance, when you're out of balance, you're jealous, resentful, or have unresolved feelings. To bring into balance, honesty and forgiveness. That
Hmm,
ties a nice bow around this whole episode.
no kidding. I love it.
No kidding.
Amazing. What a crushed episode. We've
Yeah,
annihilated. And we like we said, we didn't get to some questions today, but that's okay.
that's okay because I think
We'll do
we can
another
even.
episode here soon, and maybe we'll do like two back-to-back episodes of the
Yeah,
questions being answered, but then it gives you time. If you're listening to this right now, it still gives you time to submit some questions.
yeah, yeah. Submit some questions, and I think I will do a results form as well.
That's a good
Um,
idea.
so feel free to give us some feedback. Totally into that. And like no judgment. Like I said, it's no problem. Um, we mean everything that came out today with love
Yeah.
and
And that's
kindness.
the it's gonna definitely feel harsh because there's so many strong messages out there that it's just like you need to know this. You need to know this. It's so
You
important.
need to know this. That's exactly it is. It's oh my
So,
goodness. Yeah, yeah. That's
but
all.
it's worth it. And again, we'd love to hear what
Yeah.
you have what your thoughts are. We'd love to hear what your thoughts are for the own messages that you got or for other people's. Like we're curious and excited to see what you guys all think.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah.
Where can they find us, Jessica?
Well, you can find us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Reddit, and Twitch, of which we don't know how to use the last two, but it's fine. We're on there.
It's like so fine. Yeah.
Mhm. And then you can email us, basicbanterforwitches@gmail.com. And you can also submit your free questions for readings monthly
Yeah,
through
totally.
our Instagram link tree. That's what it's called. Our little boop in our bio.
Little bio, a little bio. It's in the bio.
Boop in the
But yeah,
bio. Yeah.
exactly. A group in the bio. Wicked. Okay, well, thank you so much, guys. Thanks, Jess. I love you so much.
Love you
And then
too.
we'll chat with y'all next time.
You betcha.
Love
All
you.
right.
Bye-bye. Bye
Bye.
now. Bye. Bye-bye.